You ready for this? You're going to like this. Democrats are fed up because of Fetterman, with their Senate colleague, John Fetterman, who has called out his own party over the shutdown, but he's refusing to back down even when dealing with the ladies of The View.
Bernie Sanders said the vote was a horrific mistake. Governor Gavin Newsom called it pathetic and a surrender. Democrats had big wins last week, so you had momentum. Why give in now? Why bring a butter knife to a gunfight?
I don't need a lecture from whether it's Bernie or the governor in California. I'm trying to remind people that kinds of the extremism, we can't return to those kind of things and realize we need to find a way forward. I promise you, this isn't a political game.
Joining us now to break it down is senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, so he doesn't want to hear from Bernie Sanders. He also criticized Democrats who were celebrating Marjorie Taylor Greene. So he has clearly chosen a middle lane. Is he the voice that will rise to the top as Democrats are looking for a new leader?
Well, Carly, I would say in a normal world, yes, but Fetterman's point is that he's in a purple state. He can't afford just to go to the extremes like the governor of California, like the senator of Vermont or an AOC, because he has constituents in the middle, right and left that he has to represent. And it really takes some kind of hubris for Sonny Hostin. And to answer your question, no, he can't be the leader of the party because he's certainly not extreme enough, right? He's obviously a guy who's principled and tries to go from the middle and tries to get things done. And that's a big no-no in the Democratic Party, apparently. But for Sonny Hostin, who gets paid $2 million per year for the job of being simultaneously insufferable, condescending, and stupid on a daily basis, she's never had to worry about where her next meal is going to come from. I mean, her bank account, it looks like a phone number. And for her to lecture Fetterman over reopening the government, he voted to do so 15 times. That was awkward to watch, but I think he handled it perfectly. And I think it's just patently bizarre that the ladies of The View, and let's not call them ladies, that implies class, they're upset that American service members, air traffic controllers, federal employees will finally get paid. And if I'm Fetterman, I do not go back in that show again. There is zero upside for being lectured to that way. That wasn't an interview. That was an interrogation.
Now to a woman who appears to be in a constant audition for The View. Fox News Digital revealing Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett spending over $25,000 on expenses, including luxury hotels and limos in 2025, another $50,000 on security expenses, despite calling to defund police. But apparently this is somebody who thinks she should run for Senate. Listen.
I think that we're living in unprecedented times, and I think an unprecedented candidacy is what we need to do in Texas, starting with someone who is known and has a brand that doesn't take from anybody.
You got about 45 seconds to put all of this together. Describe the future of the Democratic Party if they put up somebody like Jasmine Crockett in Texas.
Well, Todd, if you're Ted Cruz, you want Jasmine Crockett on that Senate ballot. You need Jasmine Crockett on that Senate ballot. I mean, Crockett, when you take her out of her safe district and into any arena, whether it be political or media, where she is remotely challenged, she is exposed for what she is. The ultimate phony performance artist who has not done a thing for the people that she's supposed to represent. And reportedly, she treats her staff like, you know, Miranda Priestley meets Kamala Harris. In other words, not well. So if she runs, go ahead. She'll lose, but she'll get a lot of attention, and she will become the next co-host of The View after that happens. Great prediction, Todd. You're exactly right on that one. And I want to hear Carly laugh again. The ha! I mean, I've never heard that before. That was interesting.
Oh, really? You haven't? Oh. Gosh, you can hear it in the back of Fox and
No,
Friends
not
sometimes.
the ha.
Ha!
The irony of all this is that behind the scenes, Shimkus is the one that's hysterical today. I mean, she's cracking me up left and right. Now the Mutual Admiration Society is over.
We ran the gamut also of the Democrat Party in that in this segment, from Fetterman to Jasmine Crockett, and away we go. Fox and Friends now.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.